On a quiet afternoon in the suburbs, a young black boy named Malik Carter was riding his bike home when the door of a parked car swung open, knocking him to the ground. He was hurt, dazed, scraped. But instead of offering an apology, the white woman who stepped out of the car began shouting at him, blaming him, and demanding compensation. Moments later, the police arrived. Without asking questions, they believed her. Handcuffs were already coming out. And then his mother arrived. The late afternoon sun bathed the neighborhood of Maple Glen in a golden glow, casting soft shadows across manicured lawns and pastel-painted homes. It was the kind of day that seemed too perfect to be real. Birds chirping, a breeze swaying porch flags, the clink of a wind chime on a front stoop. Peaceful. Still. Almost staged. Malik, 13, was coasting down Fairgrove Lane on his silver bike, school uniform slightly rumpled from a long day, khakis, a navy polo, and a red backpack slung over one shoulder. His earbuds played a Tupac song, the beat making him feel older, braver, grounded. His face was calm, his eyes scanning the sky more than the road, watching the slow arc of a jetliner. He wanted to fly one day, or maybe study the stars, or just live somewhere he didn't always feel so watched. Today was a good day. He'd passed a science quiz, figured out the hardest math problem on the homework sheet, and his mom promised to be home early. Meatloaf and mashed potatoes, she said. No laptop, no distractions. Just them, dinner, and their favorite trivia show. It made him pedal faster, excited, humming along with the music. Maple Glen was quiet. A couple of joggers, a dog walker, the hum of an Amazon van in the distance. Nothing unusual. Nothing threatening. That's when he saw Ida's silver Lexus SUV, parked too tightly to the curb, no hazards on, no driver visible. He barely noticed it, until the door suddenly flew open. Malik didn't stand a chance. The impact sent him sideways. His handlebars twisted violently and his body hit the pavement hard. Scraped hands, torn knees, the air punched from his lungs. His earbuds popped out, music dying mid-beat. Everything went quiet except his heartbeat, which pounded loud and sharp in his ears. His bike lay on its side, front wheel spinning. He blinked, stunned, trying to sit up. A pair of polished beige heels appeared in front of him, then a voice sharp, furious. "Are you kidding me?" the woman shrieked. She stepped around the door, blazer pressed, lipstick fierce, sunglasses still on. No concern. No alarm. Just rage. "Look what you've done. You scratched my car. My brand new Lexus." Still on the ground, Malik looked at the faint scuff on the car's door. His palms throbbed and a warm ache spread from his knee. He managed, "I didn't mean to." "You opened the door out of nowhere." "Oh, please," she snapped, pulling off her glasses. "Don't play innocent. You were going too fast and not watching." Typical. Always causing trouble. Malik flinched. That word. Typical. He stood slowly, brushing gravel from his pants. "Ma'am, I'm sorry if your car got scratched, but..." She cut him off, stepping closer, her finger jabbing the air. "Don't, ma'am, me. You think I don't know this scam? You throw yourself into cars, pretend you're hurt, sue people. I've read about this." His mouth opened, closed. He was confused, still hurting. And now terrified. "I wasn't trying to do anything," he said. "I just want to go home." "You little liar," she hissed. "You think being a Kita black kid means you can get away with this? You picked the wrong woman." She snatched her phone, dialing. "I'm calling the police. You hit my car. You made me feel threatened." "I'm not taking chances." Malik froze. "Please. I just want to call my mom. She'll explain." "Let me guess," she sneered. "She's a lawyer? A judge? Doesn't matter. You're not walking away." She spoke quickly into the phone. "Yes, police. I need an officer. There's a young black male, probably early teens, just hit my car on his bike. He's yelling, aggressive. I'm alone. I don't feel safe." He took a step back, her words landing like punches. Aggressive. Alone. Unsafe. Not just lies, dangerous lies. Lies that could get him killed. "I wasn't yelling," he whispered. But she had already hung up. "You're going to pay for this," she muttered. Sirens grew louder. He stood still. His knees trembled. His palms were bleeding. His bike lay like a crime scene. The woman Rebecca Green, as he'd later learned, stood victorious. The squad car arrived. Brakes hissed. Officer Kenneth Dorsey stepped out, Tall, grim-faced, hand already on his belt. Before he could assess, Rebecca pointed. That's him. He hit me. He was aggressive. I'm shaken. Malik opened his mouth, but Dorsey was already walking toward him. What's your name, son? Malik. Malik Carter. Put your hands where I can see them. Please, can I just call my mom? He pleaded. You can explain at the station. You're being detained for damaging private property and acting aggressively. I didn't do anything, Malik cried. She opened the door into me. Hands. Now. He raised them, trembling. The cuffs clicked shut. Rebecca smirked. Maybe now he'll learn. He turned his face away, eyes searching the sky, desperate. I need my mom, he whispered. And then she came. A black SUV tore around the corner, stopping on a dime. The door flew open. Out stepped his mother, Nadia Carter, mayor of Maple Glen. Blazer sharp, heels echoing, her expression carved from steel. Why is my son in handcuffs? She asked, voice calm but cracking through the air. Dorsey blinked. Mayor Carter, I didn't realize. I didn't ask if you knew who I was. I asked why my son leading an armistice being restrained, while the person who hit him inspects her car. She claimed he was the aggressor. And you believed her? Without evidence? Without seeing the bruises? Rebecca stepped in, arms folded. He scared me. That's enough. Do you mean children? Nadia asked. Or black boys who exist in your space? Don't twist my words. I don't see color. You see threat, Nadia said. You saw it when you looked at my son. She turned back to Dorsey. Uncuff him. Now. He hesitated, then obeyed. Each click of the cuffs falling away echoed with guilt. I want camera footage pulled, Nadia continued. And I will be filing a formal complaint about this protocol. You're overreacting, Rebecca muttered. You people always do. And people like you pretend not to see it, Nadia replied. A quiet voice interrupted. A young man on a bench stood up, phone in hand. I recorded it. All of it. From when she opened the door. Nadia looked at him. You did. He nodded. The whole thing. She lied. He never yelled. Dorsey took the phone, watched the footage. His face changed. His silence deepened. I was wrong, he said softly. I acted on assumption. No, Nadia replied. You acted on bias. He nodded again. I'll include the footage in my report. Rebecca flared. You can't be serious. He hit my car. No damage, Dorsey said flatly. And your report doesn't match the footage. Malik stood beside his mother, hands still sore but spirit no longer caged. A witness had stepped up. The lie had been caught. The truth had a video. By nightfall, the clip was viral. Shared with captions like Justice for Malik. Dorsey was placed on leave. Rebecca was charged with filing a false report. Her boutique's reviews collapsed. But that night, in the quiet of their kitchen, none of that mattered. Malik sat at the table, meatloaf reheated, silence hanging. How's your knee? Nadia asked. Hurts, he admitted. But I'm okay. You were brave, she said. I was scared. That doesn't mean you weren't strong. Later, they sat on the porch. Stars blinked overhead. Do you think people will forget? He asked. Some will, she said. But the right ones won't. And more importantly, you won't. It won't break you. He looked up. Maybe justice is like the stars, he whispered. You can't always see it. But it's always there. She smiled. Exactly. And beneath that sky, Malik Carter rested his head on her shoulder. Not healed, but seen, heard, defended. Still here, still shining.